you daily pick-me-up message. Before we have a look inside these cards to see what the energy is like for you today, my lovely, whenever you happen to watch this right here, right now. I mean, I have some news for you, literally. Before we get to have fun with the cards, there are a couple of messages that I channeled while I was in meditation this morning, and it would be a disservice, yeah, not for me to like share it with you. So hold on tight, and we're gonna breeze through these, yes? So be patient, my love. I feel you like very fidgety. This is also like connected to the energy, but I'm gonna get into that for a second. So the first thing, like the song, basically the one line that kept on, you know, coming up in my consciousness while I was in meditation was, bridge of water, I'm jumping off. Bridge over water, I'm jumping off. This is, I believe, like kind of linked to a TikTok trend. Like, what isn't linked to a TikTok trend at this point? But like this line, I'm like, okay, I've written it down, and then I'm like, oh my god, that makes so much sense, because literally, and I picked up on it like in last daily pick-me-up messages as well, this is all about free fall, right? Like if you imagine yourself just like whoop, like sending yourself off a bridge, obviously like not in real life, yeah, but just like the exhilaration of, and like the feeling of liberation also. And this only marks and is a confirmation for you, like you're in the free fall. You're in the I fully trust, I fully surrender. So however that currently looks like for you, this is just confirmation. Spirit, Mother, Father, like they're acknowledging it, like you're doing exactly the right thing. And also like for me, it's so present right now. But I'm gonna share a bit of like my personal story with that by the end of the message. So I don't keep you waiting on what, you know, is like very, very urgent right now and is meant to be heard by you. So that was number one. Number two, and I mean, I already said it, right? I felt your fidgety, like very, here's the thing. We could say anxious energy, but I'm not a fan of that. Let's put it as excited, because that is how it feels like. It's like high vibrational frequency, and we are currently being blasted with it. And what I'm meant to share with you now is that you might already notice some symptoms regarding that, as in disrupted sleep. Yes, you're waking up in the middle of the night, or you have a hard time falling asleep, staying asleep, like whatever it is. That is due to the high influx of light that we're currently blasted with, and all of this is leading up to the freaking summer solstice that we're gonna have on the 21st of June. Now, my lovely, if you're not familiar with, like, that is a huge portal. I get full on body chills. And when I went into meditation, like the words were so strong, it said the portal is already open. So that means, you think now the energy feels very high? Oh no, no. It's only gonna get more intense the closer we get to set 21st of July. Oh, that is interesting that I said 21st of July. I mean 21st of June, obviously. But yeah, that's something for you to just be mindful of if you're currently having a lot of like quote unquote ascension symptoms. There you have it, you're not going crazy, yeah? And then, yes, message number 3, and that is very much interlinked with the portal that is like full blasting open on the 21st of June, and that is the deep, deep need for more stillness at this point in time, because, and what I literally saw in my meditation was like, I don't know what the English word is it cork? Like from a wine bottle when you like, pew, you know, like open it. That is what I saw was like stuck in your third eye, and it just like flew out. That type of release, you can only imagine what that does to your ability to have like visions, you know, and just like see and perceive more. And this is for a reason, my lovely, like for this portal, for the summer solstice, like you're getting all the clues now. So that means the more you can be in stillness, the more clarity and downloads you're gaining, the easier it's going to be to know for you like how to move and how to kind of like handle this portal. Yeah, because there might be like step-by-step instructions from universe that you're meant to take to heart and to follow. So that is just something that is very, very important. And then one last thing before I think I can already touch the card, so the energy can already flow. But the last message that came through, and this is actually something that when that came through, I'm like, that makes so much sense. Because, okay, remember how I said we're being completely blasted with like high frequency light from our beautiful central sun? Well, this light is literally matching what is happening inside of you. You know, it's just a mirror. And your solar plexus, your inner sun, is currently being upgraded and is matching the frequency of the central sun. So, and I love what came through. You know how people say, like, light workers, you're 100% one. Like, I don't need to tell you, yeah? Like, this is not the first time that you hear about it. If this is the first time that you hear about it, look into it. But basically, you know how it's being said that you're a light and you're kind of like a candle, and you, just like by you existing, yeah, and like emanating that light, you're turning on the candles of those around you and just like help the acceleration of the human ascension, I just heard. Yes. But what I like to now refer it to as being a sun worker. And you might be like, what? Because, my lovely, like, you literally, with you having that of a, I just see bright yellow, like, sun center of yours, you're emanating that frequency out like crazy. And you probably heard that, you know, like often, you know, like, you're a ray of sunshine. Now you actually are sun. And you're bringing the sun everywhere you go. You know, like, you light up people's lives, but just as in when you think about like the sun energy, you know, I just see like the sun card in tarot where it has like a little smiley face, right? That is you. That is what you bring. So it's not just like shedding light, you know, like a flame or anything. No, it's like, it's the sun. Who doesn't love the sun? You know what I mean? It's so beautiful. So embrace that. This is happening. So you might actually also feel, I mean, I touched upon it also like in earlier videos, like maybe a lot of uncomfortableness in your solar plexus, like stomach issues and stuff. It will pass, yeah? But this is like necessary in order for you to fully emanate like sun frequency. Full on body chills. So that is freaking incredible, isn't it? I mean, when that came through also, if you watched like yesterday's video with the hummingbird, just like visiting us, by the way, like it visited me this morning as well. What I saw earlier today was literally like an oracle card, and it had the hummingbird on it, and then it said the sun. Confirmation, and then it's about vitality and joy. You're the bringer of joy. That's it. Like, call yourself hype man, hype woman, why don't you? Because that is what you are. Oh my gosh, I freaking love this. Okay, let's see, my lovely, what additional message wants to find you right now. Like, what is the energy like for you today? I'm again calling in your divine support team, your higher self. I want them all present. And then, let's see. One card, please. Never mind. You know, I can at least try. But three fell out. Okay. So owls might be very significant just by the imagery that I'm already seeing. And okay, this is freaking incredible. So again, the unseen came out, confirmation that a lot of epiphanies and just like visions are gonna come your way. Stop it. I didn't even think about it, but this is the bottom of the deck card. It's the vision. That makes a lot of sense. So these two belong together, yeah? Especially, again, you are meant to take full advantage of the summer solstice portal on the 21st of June. This is making sure that you're prepared and you like be as still as you can. Like, you you freaking like remove yourself out of distractive environments as much as possible. Like be in your own energy and listen. More explicitity, more explicit, watch, like see, okay? So yeah, like the eye, it's just like, you might actually already experience like a lot of headaches, like I for sure have. It's a good sign, yeah? In that sense, it's just like it's blasting open. And then the mother, that is confirmation for rest, being still, nurture yourself. Especially now leading up, like this energy is no joke. So I don't know what you're currently experiencing like on a physical level. It might accelerate until then, and I don't know how bad it already is for you, you know? So I also heard, drink a lot of water. I'm literally feeling how I'm like so thirsty. Sorry, my lovely. If you have like water near, chug a bit, okay? Please, can you do that? And then full on body chills. Like, do I even need to say anything? The mentor. And again, owl, right? And on the vision card, there are also 2 owls. So owls, wisdom, knowledge. Like, you know how I said I like to think about you being a sun worker. This is obviously like part of your dharma, part of your purpose. Like, you're meant to teach. Full on body chills. And I don't mean teach in like a traditional, like you stand by a whiteboard and be like, this is ABC. No, you teach just by being and existing, by sharing your story, by sharing your frequency. So in whichever way you feel called, like I'm reading the comments. There are so many of you that are already saying, yeah, I feel called to, you know, like music, or it's like art in any other type of way, just like writing, publishing a book. This is all not random. And I don't know why I'm like so fired up right now, but I feel like someone needs like somewhat of like a lovely slap. Being like, these downloads that you've already gotten, write it down. Like, it's not, okay, you're not meant to disregard it at all. You're meant to pay attention. You're meant to focus on it. Yeah? So like and that's what I now see. So the vision for, you know, where you're heading into can get more sharper and sharper and more bigger and bigger. Basically what I see is just like, you know, kind of like a painting, and you focus on just like I see like a family in a little house, and then you zoom out and the picture gets bigger and bigger and you see all the trees, and then, oh, there's another family. You know what I mean? This is necessary for you to fully be in your mentor master position. Full on body chills. So with that said, I'm feeling called to wrap up this daily pick me up message up here now, but as always, you need to let me know in the comments. How does the energy feel like for you today? Do you also feel the jitteriness of it? I know. And also, how has your sleep been? Like, just let's check in with one another, okay? Because this is really needed. And okay, yes. It's time for a pinky promise again, because can we pinky promise one another to make time for this? For presence and stillness. Yes? Good. I saw your nod, and I hopefully saw you also just like lean forward, yeah? Don't take that so lightly, like. I take my pinky promises very seriously, okay? Yeah, but anyhow, with that said, have yourself a beautiful, wonderful rest of the day as always, and I cannot wait to see your beautiful face on one of my next upcoming videos, which is most likely gonna be tomorrow, because I mean, with these energies and also now like summer solstice approaching, like you better believe, I think now I'm getting like many messages. It's probably not even like close to what I'm being used for, you know, by the divine as a vessel, but I couldn't be more grateful. So you're probably going to see me tomorrow, yeah? But with that said, take care of yourself, and I love you very, very much. Bye-bye. nothing new. Like, you know, like when I do these transmissions, I always get like extra hot and my hands are burning up, but I wouldn't have it any other way because obviously this was meant to reach you. And what I saw, I mean, I didn't really see that much actually. It was more of a feeling, and you might even see also in my facial expression that I got like teary-eyed, and that is because I just heard soothe, soothe, soothing your energy. So in whichever way, and that is the beauty of like, you can call it Reiki, like prana, life force, energy that I send your way, it will always go exactly where it needs to go. But yeah, I just felt like a lot of like soothing energy is like needed, which isn't a surprise, right? With like these like physical essential symptoms that you might be experiencing. So that is just like, that was a blast of healing. And feel free to let me know if you like notice anything in your body. I also saw again an owl, so that is so freaking present. We already know which like emoji we're gonna use, so that is good. If you're like, what? If this is the first time you see my face, and like, what emoji? I mean, my lovely, if you made it to the very end of the video, I want to see an owl in the comments, okay? But, and this is funny because this is actually not really the end of this video, because as I promised you, I wanted to share just, you know, because now I know only the real ones are here. If you're actually curious to know in which way I'm currently experiencing the free fall, like no parachute, no nothing, just knowing that I have these like newborn, like big golden wings. You know, if you watched yesterday's video, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I am traveling. I'm gonna be on a plane tomorrow, and then I'm meant to come back, but to a different part of the country. And I did not see that coming at all. And also with, you know, how my financial situation is currently looking like, I'm like, how is that all supposed to align and work out for me? You know, completely honest. But then even me saying that feels so wrong, because I have done so much work like on also the energetics of money and everything, and also connecting with my higher self, that like my spirit guides, and this is honestly, I'm sharing my personal story, but this is the truth for you as well. Like they know that if I'm meant to go to these certain places to activate, you know, like the grid and connect with certain people's, oh, my left palm is itching. You know what that means? Money is coming in. And that is what I'm trying to say here. It's like, I know it's gonna be fine. But in the past, I tried to convince myself of it. But now I'm like, there's no worry or doubt in my mind that I'm gonna run out of money or have like a, no. It's the weirdest feeling. And it takes a miracle. But I am so open to receiving like what was always meant to find me, and that includes miracles. And this is also a reminder for you, my lovely, to not shut out or disregard any possibility of working out for you. It's like, don't limit what you presume as not possible. It's like, no, everything is possible. And it's just about like always, if you feel yourself like, oh my gosh, I'm like putting a ceiling to like my manifestations again, you need to open that ceiling again. But it's like a conscious effort until it becomes a second nature, and we're in the process of doing that. You're right there on the cusp of it, literally, because that's the only missing piece right now, right? Once you attained like financial security to a degree where you don't have to like even waste a split second on how to pay bills, how to take care of like the bare necessities. Once that is a given, my gosh, like it's game over. And I'm saying like game over for like the false matrix, like the agenda, like you're completely out of it. Yeah, and this is exactly what, and now I'm just hearing like your spirit team coming through, and that's exactly what they want for you. And that's what I also know, like my spirit team, like my guidance wants for me. So it looks very chaotic in my life right now, but I get full on body chills. But I know I'm gonna be fine. Yeah, so I don't know how tumultuous your situation is currently looking like, but I'm just gonna, I just felt called to like share my 2 cents and be like vulnerable and open in that way, because I know that can be very lonely, right? Like feeling like, oh my gosh, like what the heck? This is just like hopefully bringing comfort your way. But with that said, you probably also see like my luggage already in the back. I need to wrap you up, put my tripod and everything away, and then I actually need to head to the pier to go to the bigger island and then be close to the airport to fly out tomorrow. So, yay! I have full body chills. That is so powerful. Anyhow, my lovely, again, you already know, comment an owl, so I actually know that you stayed until the very, very, very end. And to make sure that you really stayed until the very end, don't just make an owl emoji, also put a star. Yes, I want to see an owl and a star. Look at me, tricking those that, put an owl but didn't stay until the very end. Like, I gotcha. Anyhow, I'm gonna go now. Take care of yourself, make time for rest, make time for stillness. Yeah, and tell me like what epiphanies you're gaining. Like you're on the right track, I just heard. So see you tomorrow, okay, my lovely? Bye bye bye. I love you. I love you. I love you.